Last year, I got my hands on a very early Blaser F3, and for any of you that have followed the channel will have seen I wasn't very polite about it. Then early this year, I got my hands on a new F16 Blaser, and unfortunately, I had to eat my words. And now I've got this absolutely stunning custom flash come through the shop. The only problem is it's left-handed, so we'll go and get the stock set up for me, and we'll start with some fit-ass. Now, I didn't actually have to adjust it. It might be a slight little bit too high for me, but the cast was absolutely spot on. I don't shoot with a lot of cast. You can definitely feel that toe pushing into the shoulder, but not too bad at all. So let's head up the sporting. As per with the F16 that we shot a while ago, that is absolutely beautiful to shoot. And I'm only using the 27 Superfast plastic wad in 7.5. Absolutely just destroying stuff. You all know I like a bit of choke, so I have got it 3/4. But even with that left hand cast on it, obviously not having the palm swell on the right, it just shoots absolutely superbly. And I am really enjoying it. Which, to be fair, as I said earlier, I'm going to have to eat my words on what I said about the original F3. As per with that F16, that is absolutely beautiful to shoot. I mean, I've done what I've done for the last couple of weeks. I don't know anything about the gun. I don't know the length of barrels, the length of pull, I don't know how much it weighs. The only thing I know is the 2 3/4 in the end of it. And it is just awesome to shoot. I mean, I'm maybe not a big fan of that action, but I've never seen another one, and I know they are super rare. So I'll probably have a word with Blaser and see if I can find out just how many they made. But the big question is, can I shoot it left-handed? Right, let's get into the specifications first. 30-inch barrels, 3-inch chambered, steel-proof, multi-choke. Mounted on the Blaser custom flash action with a left-handed 14.5-inch adjustable comb stock, and it tips the scales at bang on £8.6. Now, I spoke to the guys at Blaser before we filmed in here, and it is one of 10 imported into the UK. One of 10. So seeing another one of these is gonna be a hard find. They are incredibly rare. So if you do want any more information on it, please follow the link in the description below and have a look at it on our website. Now, as I said at the start of the video, after shooting the F16 that we reviewed last, I had to eat my words. And I'm going to have to do the same again, and I'm going to be humble about it. That is absolutely awesome to shoot. Even with the left-handed toe on it are just epic. I mean, I choked it up, as you saw, 3/4, 3/4. Nothing fancy, super fast, 27 gram plastic wad, 7.5s. And that absolutely just destroyed targets. One of the big things that stood out to me was the lack of recoil for it. So we got a really good clip, which I'll play you, side on, shooting a rabbit on the fit ask. There is literally no recoil. I mean, there's always going to be recoil, but what I mean by no recoil is there was hardly any. For a 12 gauge shotgun, it just soaked it up. I mean, it's balanced beautifully to how I would like a gun. So I always say that for me, £8.6, £8.4 is bang where I would have it. Got a little bit of weight, but it just, if we get on the joint pen, just stock heavy. So it brings that weight back into the body, which obviously helps soak up the recoil, while remaining nice and lively and move it easily out in front. And that is exactly what it did. It was just so easy to shoot. I mean, that's another thing. Like, you look how difficult that is to open and close. It is as it was when it came out the factory. That fore end is still dead tight. But I was really surprised because I've only shot a left-handed gun before, like once or twice, and I've always quite struggled with them. I did not move the comb on that. We got it out of the box. I picked it up and I was like, actually, I could probably shoot that. Yeah, okay, I probably could have wound it down a bit, but I was like, nah, that's close enough for me. And it just seemed to sit in beautifully into the shoulder. And I actually really enjoyed shooting it. Shot really nicely with it. Killed some cracking stuff. And I mean, like, killed. Absolutely destroyed clays at good distances. But yeah, I will say, it's probably not the prettiest Blaser I have ever seen. They produce some incredibly awesome stuff now. And some of the side-plated stuff, the engraving on it is fabulous. That, for me, a little bit plain. But the fact it's 1 of 10 imported into the UK just makes it incredibly rare. Like I say, finding another one of them, I think there's like one other advertised for sale in the country at the moment. So finding another one is a super rare. And I mean, the wood's maybe not for everybody. I do quite like it. That high contrast, that sort of yellowy blonde with the dark figuring, for me, that's my cup of tea. That is, it's what I really like. That really high contrast. I mean, you know, that is a spanking bit of wood. I mean, I don't know what grade it is that they put on them. I unfortunately wasn't able to find out, but it's going to be grade 6 or 7 at a guess. And I don't know, you know, that's just a rough guess, as I don't really know much about Blaser's wood grading. But that is a cracking piece of wood on a crackingly good gun. I mean, I am obviously more and more starting to change my mind with them the more and more I shoot them. But that, yeah, just beautiful. Like I say, the only thing for me, not the prettiest. You know, there were 2 variants of this that were brought into the country. So there was the matte flash, and then I can't remember whether the gentleman said whether it was the polished flash or something like that. So obviously this is matte with the polished flash. Obviously there was a reverse of that with a matte flash. But yeah, different. There's not really anything else like that on the market, so it does stand out quite nicely. But as a tool, that's a hell of a thing. An absolute hell of a thing. So, as I said, if you want any more information, please follow the link in the description below, and we'll see you next week with another video. Thank you for watching, guys.